Hi guys, this is Alex. We're on the road outside of Tucson, Arizona. I guess we haven't updated in a long time. So since Chicago, we went to Champaign and played with Morgan Orion, and we met Isaac Arms from the Blanket Truth. In Bloomington, we played with Russ Woods, who's Tiny Folk, and Jenny is a Boy, and some other random girl, and it was a really cool show. It was probably the best show we played on tour. We played some new songs, and played some piano songs, and we got asked for an encore, which was really awesome. And then we hung out with Russ until like 5 in the morning, which was super sweet. Got hit by a freak storm, drove to Dayton, and hung out with my cousin Katie and her husband, and they were really nice to us. Then we drove to our show in Ohio, which basically was canceled. At the show, we sat around and watched The Big Lebowski and Indiana Jones with the guy who lived at the house.
Big Lebowski was good.
Big Lebowski was pretty good. And then we drove to a gas station and played for Carrie, who used to be in Your Yellow Dress. Well, still kind of is. We'll find out. We'll find out this summer, I guess. And we played at a gas station, and some other local kids stopped and watched us. Some bros in their raised trucks watched us, and a couple of families in cars watched us for a little while. And then eventually the cops came somewhere near 1 in the morning and said, "Hey, just finish up your last song, and it's all cool." They actually offered a secondary place for us to play over by a closed restaurant. We were like, "No, we're good." And then we went back to Dayton, and my cousin Katie was probably the most hospitable person to us on tour. Gave us tons of food, had air mattress, and had cats, and I made scrambled eggs in the morning.
I made a really good quesadilla.
I made a quesadilla with a panini grill. It was amazing. That was a good day. And then we drove to our canceled show in Nashville. Since it was canceled, we hung out with some guys we knew from Collect. Mayor Byrne, whose real name is Kevin. We watched a ton of YouTube videos, played around with some of his cool equipment, jammed a few covers, and then just kind of chilled out that night. And it was really beautiful. It was out in the hills outside Nashville. Saw tons of fireflies blinking everywhere and lightning going off. It was really awesome. And then woke up the next morning and did our 12-hour drive to Denton, Texas. We got hit with a freak storm in Little Rock, Arkansas, with like 70-mile-an-hour winds. We were down to like 40 miles an hour at one point because the rain was so thick, and it was pretty scary for a minute there. And then we made it. We met our new tour mate, Neil the Deal, sitting back there.
Look at him go.
And then we played our show with Spooky Folk and Fishboy and who was the first band? Heartstring Stranglers, and everyone was really, really freaking good. It was a really, really good show, and we really enjoyed it.
We jammed with
Fishboy. Tim played a horn solo for him. It was just really cool. And then we drove down to Austin, and we were basically playing like this high school party almost.
Yeah.
We didn't get any money, but we had a great time partying with them and did some fun things. I made pancakes at like 3 in the morning. I must have cranked out at least 30 pancakes. And then slept for a little while and did our crazy 9-hour drive to El Paso, Texas. In El Paso, we played at like this Hispanic family's house in their backyard because they had to move the show because the cops busted the house that we were supposed to play at like a couple weeks ago for noise violations. And it was okay. It was kind of awkward, but I don't know. It was okay. We woke up in the morning at this other house, and that was a bit wild. There was this really crazy guy there who just wanted us to like hang out with him and party with him at like noon, and we were like, we gotta drive, man. And so here we are on the road. We were hanging out with Miniature Tigers on the road. They were in the van next to us, and we were talking via pieces of paper, and they wanted to know if we had drugs, which we didn't, so that was kind of weird. But now we're, I think, almost entering Tucson. So I got me here. Got Eva over there, she's awake this time. Got Neil back there, just chilling. Then we got Timmy here driving as usual. We've seen a lot of this and a lot of not this, aka legit desert. Went to this really cool place called Texas Canyon, but that's been about the most exciting thing besides communicating with Miniature Tigers via paper. So hopefully we'll update tomorrow in Phoenix before we come home on Wednesday. And
Get ready for the Pacific Northwest.
Yeah, and then we get ready to go up to the Pacific Northwest and watch Ryan graduate. So